Hello YouTube, this is doublethink921 here, gonna do another review for you. This time it's gonna be my review of the Aphex Twin album, the Richard D. James album. This album was, I guess, sort of suggested in a way by the user JKRU352 or JCrew352. I'm not sure how you pronounce that one, your preferred way. But on my video about electronic music, he asked for some of my favorite electronic music albums, and specifically some in the IDM or electronic music, intelligent dance music genre. So I'm going to do this one because it's probably my favorite out of that whole genre. It's called the Richard D. James album because that's Aphex Twin's legal name. And as I said before, it's in the genre of IDM or intelligent dance music. The overall sound of this album is very hyper energetic. It's a lot of harsh sounds and aggressive, like, drum machine sections on it. Apart from just a regular standard assault of the album, you have different moments that distinguish it from other things. Track Goon Goombas, for example, is just sort of a slow ambient track devoid of any sort of percussion that you'd normally find on the rest of the album, and that's more recalling to previous Aphex Twin recordings of the Selected Ambient Works collection. But overall, almost all the instrumentation, all the synthesizer lines and whatever, are things you'd find on that. It's reminiscent of that whole recording. The melodies move almost as slow and methodical as on that album, just they're backed by hyper caffeinated drum machines. Yeah, but whereas a lot of other IDM artists will venture out into other things, go off in their own way, Aphex Twin's specific idea of that whole thing, it relies a lot on, like, very melodic, and also it's probably the most experimental in a way, because an artist like Square Pusher will venture off into almost straight jazz fusion recordings in a way, and Autech always has like 1 foot set on old school electro style production. Aphex Twin's production is very much his own type deal. It can't really be confused for anyone else, with all just start-stop rhythm tracks and things like that. And I think a lot of the minute changes from each track help define the album for me. Like, on the track Peak, a bunch of random numbers, I can't remember it off the top of my head, it's Peak 85 something. It starts off with probably the most atonal percussion on the album, but then after that it goes into a nice groove section to it. And the album the song Finger Bib almost has a like R&B slow jam type thing going on. The drums are very much understated, more just time-keeping, groove-making things, and the synthesizer has a sort of nocturnal tone and melody to it. But this is also the album that first had Aphex Twin having his vocals put on it on the track Milkman, which is a very quirky song, I suppose. Just starts out almost childlike, talking about dreaming about the milkman delivering his milk in the morning. Then it morphs into Aphex Twin wanting to get some milk from the milkman's wife, if you catch my drift. So yeah, pretty weird there. But yeah, pretty good album, I'd have to say. I give it a strong 9. Really, it's amazing. Just, it's one of the most idiosyncratic electronic albums. Like, it doesn't just do it accessible popular things, but it also doesn't do the things in its genre. It ventures out into having accessible songwriting things, accessible melodies. In the song I'm listening to right now, the Girl Boy song, it has a very nice synth line to it. Also, you find something like that in the opening track 4 along with that. I suggest that everyone get the American version of it, because it comes with 2 remixes of the Boy Girl song, which I think are really great takes on it, very different, and they're great along with that. Also with the track Beatles, which like the song Goom Goomba, is also ambient and not percussion filled. But yeah, really great album. Tell me what you think about it, whether you like it, whether you dislike it, what your feelings on electronic music are in general, what's your favorite subgenre of electronic music, other albums I should review, because I think I'm going to do a lot of electronic reviews, because I don't see a lot of those on YouTube. I see a lot of like hip-hop reviews or different reviewers for that, or a lot of like experimental, like indie rock reviewers, but no electronic reviews out there. So that's probably what I'm going to start doing. So yeah, tell me what you think, and like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you like my reviewing style and the other things I've reviewed. If you've watched those too, I suggest you do that. Peace.